Hi everyone. So here's part two of the ending of the premiere saga. If you've not seen my previous video last night, go and watch that first, otherwise this won't make any sense. So I just went to the premiere to complain about the offers on the shelves, and the short story is it turns out that it was the cashiers last night who were wrong. The items on the shelves are in fact supposed to be on offer, because the cashiers were looking, but when you scan the items they don't come up as on offer automatically. You have to manually deduct the extra amount yourself or whatever. So they were scanning the items and they weren't coming up on offer, and then they were looking in the book, which shows the offers, which was outdated, and so that's why they were saying that they weren't on offer. So it was the cashiers who were wrong, not the store. So I went. So full story, I went just now because I was going there anyway to get some milk. So I thought I'd just point this out to them. So went there, asked to see the manager. Told she's on the phone at the moment. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait. Wait for about 5 minutes or so. Eventually she comes out, and before I'd even opened my mouth, she was like, yeah, I know. Apparently the cashiers that worked last night were her daughters, and after I went there last night, I think this is what she's saying. She English isn't her first language, and she kind of talks really fast, so I had a hard time getting what she was actually saying. But I think what she said was that after I went there last night, she her daughters called her and told her about this thing that I had, kind of kicked up a bit of a fuss about this offer being displayed when it wasn't available, and she basically told them that no, it is available, that you're wrong, and I should be able to, and that I should be able to refund because I paid more than I should have. And then she explained to me how that they were looking in the book rather than on shelves, and so on and so forth. So eventually she ended up giving me a refund for what I bought yesterday, which was nice. So yeah, happy ending, I guess. It just goes to show that don't be afraid to complain. Sometimes if you have a legitimate reason for complaining, then by all means do. I was extremely nervous doing it because I am very afraid of conflict. I really don't like having to fight with someone emotionally, like verbally or whatever. I don't like having to stand my ground or stand up for myself or whatever, because I'm just terrified of conflict in general. But it does pay off if you complain. So as long as you're polite about it, you don't shout or scream or throw a tantrum or whatever, then you'll usually get good results if you complain. Sometimes you'll even get free stuff, which is a nice perk. I remember and even if you don't like complaining face to face, there's always feedback forms. Most companies will have a website where you can go on and fill out a form to give feedback on whatever. You can complain through there if there's something bothering you. I've done that once with Wetherspoons and twice with Domino's Pizza, because one time Wetherspoons, they brought me my food, but they didn't. I ordered food and a drink because they come together as a unit, and I waited because usually they bring you your drink first, and then because that's obviously ready quicker, and then they bring you your food afterwards. But I waited 30 minutes and there was no drink, and then my food came and there was still no drink. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then and then about 5 minutes later, the guy came up with my drink, practically slammed it down on the table and then just walked off. And I was like, so I went online. I went on the Wetherspoons website and I complained, said my drink was slow and the waiter was rude when he handed it to me, or waiter or bar staff, whatever. and I sent it off. Forgot about it, and as I do, and then then a couple of days later I got an email from Wetherspoons. So I was like, okay, check this, and they say, we're sorry for your you received poor service, blah blah blah. As compensation, we offer you a £10 Wetherspoon voucher. So yeah, and with Domino's, because twice the exact same problem happened at two separate restaurants, as I ordered a pizza with burger sauce on it and they forgot to put the burger sauce on it. So the first time I went on the website and I typed in I said that ordered pizza with burger sauce, no burger sauce came, and I included pictures of the pizza as well, so they knew I wasn't lying. And as well as I took a picture of the pizza itself so you could clearly see there was no burger sauce on it, plus the sticker on the front of the box which clearly says burger sauce, and also the bit on the top of the box which says cut first burger sauce. I took a picture of all of those. I sent them off along with the complaint saying no burger sauce, and then about a week later or so, I got a call on my phone, and I answer, and it's Domino's, and they say that they basically said I can get a free large pizza next time I order from them, and then I did that with, and then the same thing happened again with the Domino's pizza in Lancaster. So I complained. This time I actually called them up and complained about it, and they said that okay, next time we'll give you a free large side when you order with us. So moral of the story is don't be afraid to complain, because you will often get compensation for it. I'm not saying you should, don't misconstrue this. I'm not saying you should complain purely to get free stuff. That's the wrong thing to do. Don't, because companies are not obligated to give you free stuff if you complain. They most likely will, but you shouldn't expect them to. But it can happen. So again, don't be afraid to, if you get poor service, don't be afraid to complain. Just be nice about it. Of course, don't shout, don't scream, don't throw a tantrum or anything, because then you won't get anything. Just be calm and polite. Explain exactly what went wrong, why you are unsatisfied. Have proof if possible, because that helps a lot. Like when I took a picture of my pizza, to have proof that the topping I had requested was missing. So yeah, have proof if you can. And yeah, don't be afraid to complain. That's my lesson for today. So thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, be sure to ding notification bell so you know when I make a new video, because I can do it whenever I feel like it. This isn't a story time video, but I'll thank my Patreon supporters anyway. Thank you Angel, Modern and Aaron for supporting me, and if you would like to support me too, the link is in the description. Check out some of the other videos I've done on this channel. I mostly do storytime videos where I read a book to the camera. Right now I'm reading Mostly Harmless, which is the last book in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series, the last book that was written by Douglas Adams anyway. So if you like Hitchhiker's Guide, I started with the first book, of course. I didn't start with the fifth, so you can go all the way back to years and years ago when I first started the storytime videos. So yeah, something to watch later at night when you're lying in bed or whatever. So I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching.